Hello, people of God. I pray that all is well with you and yours. And I've had lots of requests or texts and just person to person about when are you going to get back to it. And I bless you for the opportunity to be able to sow into your life as God leads and as God directs. And know that I never want to be one that impose anything on you that you don't want. I don't ever want to be the one that wastes your time, nor mine. However, I do want to move according to God and the Holy Spirit as He directs me as to what to say, how to say it, when to say it, and know that it hits me before it hits you. I pray that this school year for the majority of my colleagues that are in education be that of pleasure. I know it's growing pains that's already going on as we have prepared for the students to come back in, though we have some that has already started. Some schools are still about to start. But with all of that being said, we just continue to hold fast to our faith and know that God has us in His tender loving care, and we know that He is in control of everything that pertains to us. And one of my favorite scriptures, He will perfect those things that concerns us. And so listen, I have a question. How do we know when to leave a situation, a person, or when to exit? What you are able to walk into, it's determined by what you are willing to walk out of. Now, if you want to say something to the new, know that you must be willing to say goodbye to the old. Saints, we must learn to master the art of leaving. We're good at expressing sometimes where we want to go and where we want to be, what we want to do, and not so much as to how we're going to do it and when we're going to do it. But when we leave, we also enter. When we exit, we also enter. We cannot exit out of anything without entering into something. The end wants to keep us stuck. And being stuck sometimes, saints, it leads to suffering. And sometimes suffering, it leads to sin. And then what happens is we have become so accustomed to being stuck that we make it our norm, and we have allowed the enemy to deceive us. So saints, it's time for us to come on out. It's time for us to go over, and it's time for us to go through. Don't allow the enemy to have us stuck in a place that we are not supposed to be in. Saints, we can't continue to be saved just to remain stuck. We have to bounce back. We have to leap forward. And most of all, we cannot settle, especially when we are not walking in the plans that God has for our lives. So saints, I pray that you are blessed. I pray that you are encouraged. And of course, I pray that God leads, God, and continue to protect you and yours. Saints, be blessed and know and discern when it's time to exit or leave.